fixed mortgage, listen carefully, is under 3%.
Wow.
A mortgage.
Incredible.
The Bank of Montreal has dropped it down to 2.99.
Sounds pretty good for a lot of people, I'm sure. So let's talk to CTV's Marela Fernandez. She's got the details on this. It sounds very enticing, right, if you're shopping around for a deal?
Absolutely. If you're looking for a mortgage, that is a really good number to hear. A couple of details about this. Again, 2.99 fixed rate, so closed term for 5 years, so you'd have that rate for 5 years. A couple of adjustments being made on the backside of that, being that normally you could put down 20% lump sum once a year. This would be 10%, so you can put down as much if you were apt to do that. And also they're only offering it for a limited amount of time, meaning January 25th is the deadline, the cutoff to get this particular, what they're calling a low rate mortgage, which is a low rate mortgage.
So if you're looking for a big bunch of money, it sounds like a great rate, but you're still going to owe a big bunch of money 5 years from now, and who knows what the rate will be then.
Who knows what the rate will be then? It depends. It's good for people who want to lock in, who worry about the variable rate and having to keep an eye on the changing mortgage payment every month or every couple of months. It keeps your payment the same for the next 5 years, and rates are expected to go up, you know, not imminently, but in the next 5 years for sure, right? So if you are comfortable at a 2.99 and you're good with paying that, because you know right now the variable rate is at 3.1, so you're under the variable rate, which rarely ever happens, as you know, for the fixed rate to be there. So if you're comfortable with that and the payments work out for you, you could lock it in.
Some, though, have been asking, are rates truly going to go up? I mean, eventually they have to. We know that. But in the short term, will they, given the state of the global economy? Could they plunge even lower? Is that maybe the bank's thinking that they're trying to lock people in because that open rate could still plunge a little more?
It'll depend, I think, a lot on the housing market. People are talking about the bubble bursting and housing markets sort of sliding a little bit. And in order to get people buying or make sure they continue to buy, if that happens, there is that possibility that they could go lower. But they don't have much lower to go, right? No. Where are they going to go? Like I said, the variable's at 3.1. And if you walk into a bank and you get a special offer, you usually get sort of prime minus 0.1, something like that. So they don't have much further to go to stimulate the economy.
This provides security for a lot of people. They like to lock in, for sure, right?
Well, they like to lock in and know how much your mortgage is going to be, because we don't know where they're going to go in the next 5 years. We don't know where they're going to go in the next 1 year. So to know for the next 5 years that that's your mortgage payment and you can handle that would be reassuring to a lot of people. And can I give you a comparison of the other posted mortgage rates right now? At the 5-year TD, 409 for the 5-year fixed rate. Scotiabank online has a 5.29 5-year fixed rate. And Royal has a 5-year fixed rate of also 4.09, same as TD's. That's what they have online.
Over 5 to under 3. That's quite a. Obviously, the other banks are going to do something.
They have not. There has not been a reaction so far in this particular category. They're making some changes elsewhere. But in this particular category, there hasn't been a quick response to say, yeah, we're going to do it too. But of course, we're going to watch it and see what happens. What's going to happen throughout the day.
Thanks, Marela.
Thank you.
Eric Lassell.